Good morning, everyone. Namaste. I'm going to call on Archangel Michael to place the white light of protection around us with his blue seal. As well as I'm going to call on Socrates and Plato, because we're going to be reading more, guys, on my Allegory of the Cave by Plato. And I think we're still reading about Socrates and his brother talking to himself. So it states, when he remembered his old habitation and the wisdom of the den and his fellow prisoners, do you not suppose he would facilitate himself on the change and pity them? Certainly he would, and if they were in the habit of conferring honor among themselves, or those who were quickest to observe the passing shadows, to remark which of them went before and which followed after, and which were together, and who was therefore best able to draw a conclusion as to future, do you think that he would care for such honor and glories, or envy the possessor or them? Would he not say with Homer, better to be a poor servant or a poor master, and to endure anything rather than think as they do and live as in their manner? Yes, he said, I think they would rather suffer anything than entertain these false notions and live in the miserable manner that they do. Imagine once more, I said, as such coming suddenly out of the sun to be replaced to the old situation. Would he not be certain to have his eyes full of darkness? To be sure, he said, and if there were contests and he had to compete in measuring the shadow from the prisoners who had never moved out of the den, while his sights were still weak and before his eyes had become steady, and at the time which would be needed to acquire this new habitat of sight might be very considerable, would not be ridiculous. Men would say of him that he went down and he came without his eyes, and that he was better not to even think of ascending. And if anyone tried to lose another and lead them into the light, let only catch the offender, and they would put him to death. So, absolutely, guys. I mean, if you think about what I just said, again, they're talking about essentially mankind and how we turn a blind eye to what we feel is going on, and that we would rather live in our minuscule little lives pretending like this is life and reality than just really truly looking at, you know, why we are here and what is it we're actually supposed to accomplish. So I love you all, and I hope you have a blessed day, and I hope that helps, and namaste.